So just in closing, I'd like to just make a general comment here. So a lot of you in here know that we're big fans of Good to Great. And there's a lot of things I heard in your conversation that really echo back to Good to Great. Challenging the process, having the spirited debates within the organization is healthy, as long as it can be resolved at the end. Enabling, empowering the team to actually take ownership at the lowest levels of the organization that people wouldn't even suspect to do that. So it sounds like you're doing a lot of things that are in defining Good to Great. Do you guys follow that philosophy at all? Have you looked at it, examined it in your organization?
We have. In fact, I recently reread the book and took out the chapter on technology and sent it around to the staff because I think it's apt. And basically, the primary tenet there is that technology isn't a means to itself, but it's a means to enable and accelerate business goals. And I think we always have to keep that in mind. That if we're going to make an investment, it needs to have a payback, and sometimes that payback can be somewhat soft and strategic, but it needs to be a payback nonetheless. And so we're very focused on that. And I think the projects that end up on the top of our list all have very good paybacks, and we don't have enough resource to get into a lot of projects that we might be on the periphery, but the ones that get done are targeted at enabling the business to move forward on its goals.
I think one other thing I'd like to add is I think the business, another point for they believe in technology is recently we're doing this roadmap project, and so we're working with Atrion to that we're having them come in, and they're interviewing many of our internal folks, our IT folks, some of our distributors, customers, the executive team, and we're taking another look. It's time to do another roadmap. I think Henry said it earlier. We don't know what we don't know. And so, we want to look at our business. We want other people to look at our business and say, here's what I heard the pain points were. And by the way, you may not know, here are some of the tools that exist to help you support your business, to help you communicate more. We're at the next level. And we feel like our business is getting more competitive. We know that this knowledge that is in people who have been in our industry for 40 years, it's starting to retire. And so we have to take that knowledge and capture it and make it available to others to use at the click of a mouse so that they can answer the customer's questions. And that's an exposure we have in our business right now, and we recognize that. And so we're starting to look at what kind of tools can we put in place, in the house to help us communicate with one another. When the manufacturing people are getting hit with emails all over the place saying, okay, I know we're out of steel, but when is this coming in? And, you can have a great ERP system. If you have some sort of shortages, there's always exceptions, there's always email. And it's like, how can we make it easier for the business to do just what they need to do, get the information out, be really good communicators, and but not spend all of their time on these little firefighting things versus those high payoff activities that are going to help us reach those goals.
Well,
all that knowledge sounds like a revenue stream to me.
That's what it sounds like, yes. I'd like to take the time to thank Susan, Henry, and David for joining us. Round of applause for them, please.